Wait a minute. Hold on. Why would Missy call that lady and tell that lady that Lil' Kim is dead? I know Faith done told Missy 1,000 times that she was going to kick Lil' Kim's ass when she saw her. No wonder y'all in the comments keep calling her Messy Missy.
I don't hear nobody out there. Hold down.
Before we get started, I just want to thank all of you who continuously watch me, who continuously support me monetarily, who continuously write in the comments and give me thumbs up. Y'all know this channel moves in waves, okay? Because I've changed the focus of this channel several times. We just went through a lot of stages over here. And for those of you who watched me from the very beginning, even through my bullsnit up to the book club, thank you all so much. I love you all. I appreciate you all. We're not with the numbers that I would prefer, but everybody's not going to like every book. If you don't like the book I'm reading, just make sure you come back and see if the next book may be something that you like. Oh. And just know this, when you be down in the comments complaining about shit, I be blocking y'all. So if it feels like I'm not responding to you or nobody's liking your comment or whatever it is, it's because I be blocking you. How dare you? How dare you tell me that we on a book too long? How dare you? And you all know who you are. Don't do that. If I'm enjoying this book and taking my friggin' time, sit back, relax, and wait for the next book. Those of you who support me monetarily, you all know what the next book is. I know you can't wait to get there, but I am enjoying this Faith book. Like I told you, this book better than the Coldest Winter Ever to me. So with all that being said, let's continue reading Keep the Faith by Faith Evans. Lulu right here, y'all. So if y'all hear some snoring, you know what it is. A rare bright spot came in early September. The nominees for the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards had been announced, and I was listed in several categories. Considering everything else going on at the time, I was happy to be recognized for my musical talents. By this point, I was 8 months pregnant. I hadn't gained an inordinate amount of weight, but I still had slowed down quite a bit. I was still quite in demand to perform my hit singles. My album had been certified gold, having sold over 500,000 copies, with all of the Tupac rumors still flying and me and Big not really speaking. I wasn't in the best space personally, but professionally things were really going well. Missy, who was still part of my crew and staying with me when she needed to, was beginning to also have some success in the music business. One night she and I were in the apartment hanging out with my cousin Candy, who was visiting from New Jersey, when my phone rang. It was Puff. Yo, Faye, is that girl over there, the songwriter who be with you? Missy? Yeah, she's there. I waved one arm to get Missy's attention while still talking to Puff. Tell her to come down to the studio. I got a project I need her to work on. All right, I'll let her know. Tell her to come now. I hung up and went into the living room. That was Puff. He wants you to come down to Daddy's house right now. Missy's eyes widened and she bit down on her bottom lip. Word? To work on music? Yeah. I think he has a new singer down there he's working with. Girl, it ain't to fuck you. Girl, what did you think Puffy want? You ain't Puffy's type. He don't like the finger waves, and he don't like girls who carry around dinglings in paper bags. Or do he? I hung up and went into the living room. That was Puff. He wants you to come down to Daddy's house right now. Missy's eyes widened, and she bit down on her bottom lip. Word, to work on music? Yeah, I think he has a new singer down there he's working with. Okay, let me get ready. Hurry up, I said. Get dressed and get the hell out of here. Missy got dressed and gathered her brown paper bag packed with candy and her money and keys. Call me and tell me what happens, I told her. And good luck, girl, this is big. Missy smiled. Thanks, I'll call you later. About an hour later, my phone rang. Yo, Faith! It was Missy. What up, girl? I'm at the studio, she said. Your girl Kim is here. Oh, word? I got off the phone with Missy and got dressed. Let's go, Candy, I told my cousin. I've been waiting a long time for this. Now, this is the situation. Wow, wait a minute. Hold on. Why would Missy call that lady and tell that lady that Lil' Kim is there? I know Faith done told Missy 1,000 times that she was going to kick Lil' Kim's ass when she saw her. No wonder y'all in the comments keep calling her Messy Missy. Why you do that? Ooh, you bitch you, Missy. You know Faith went down there. You know what happened. I ain't gonna reiterate the violence. After the Kim drama, I was really looking forward to attending the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards. I didn't think I had any chance of winning the awards I was nominated for. I was up against Mariah Carey for Best Female R&B Album, and she'd been cleaning up at every awards ceremony that year. Pause. If I can find that video of, what's her name, of Mariah Carey singing Soon As I Get Home, that shit was the pitch. And you know Mariah Carey is a bad mother funky, okay? Not many of them can do that whistle thing like Minnie Riperton and Shantae Moore. Not many can do that. But man, when she did that Soon As I Get Home, that shit was so daggone... No. Like only Faith can do Faith, period. I don't know anybody else that can sing that Soon As I Get Home song and be great. So if Mariah Carey can't do it, that speaks volume. But the date for the awards drew closer, and I still hadn't heard anything from my record label about traveling to LA. It's customary for your record label to pay for your travel and other expenses if you've been nominated for these kinds of awards. It's good publicity for the label if you win, and it helps to sell whatever product you have out at the time. But weeks went by and I wasn't hearing from anyone. Finally, I got a call from Cheryl. Jeff called me, she said, referring to the general manager of Bad Boy. What's going on? I asked. He said it wasn't appropriate for you to be at the awards. But I'm nominated for 4 awards. I know, Cheryl said. He said because you were pregnant or whatever. I'm a grown woman. I can't have a baby. And then she married. I'm nominated for 4 awards. I know, Cheryl said. He said because you were pregnant or whatever, ... I'm a grown woman. I can't have a baby. He said they're not paying for you to go out there. I'm going anyway, I said. You really want to spend all that money going out there? I have to, I said. I worked hard on my album. I'm being recognized for it, and I'm going. I was 8 months pregnant and huge. I felt like the whole world was whispering about me, and I was still going out to Los Angeles on my own dime. If Bad Boy didn't want to support me, I'd have to support myself. That's Lulu. And yeah, I thought it was really foul that my own record label didn't want to support me at the awards. I had an album out and I was being recognized for it. It just reinforced the alienation I'd been feeling ever since I moved from Brooklyn and refused to go on that promotional tour. Damn. I felt like I was the first lady of Bad Boy in name only. But before I was ever signed to Bad Boy, before I ever got married, before all of the music and the videos and the drama, I was a singer. And I was going to represent my family at home in Newark for my daughter China, for my unborn child, and for myself. You better go, Faith. You better go, girl. You ain't got time to be letting that Tupac bullshit get in your way. A few days before I left for Los Angeles, I got a call from B.I.G. Yo, you heard? I was immediately on edge. Big sounded shaken up. And that was unusual for him. Heard what? I asked. What's wrong? Tupac got shot in Vegas. And the winner is Faith Evans. I felt like after everything I'd gone through, I was at least finally being recognized for what really mattered, my talent. I waddled my pregnant self onto the stage and didn't know what to say. I want to thank my daughter China, and thank you everybody. I don't even remember what else I said, but I know it probably made no sense. And then just a few minutes later, my name was called again when it was announced that I'd won for Best New Artist. When I took the stage to accept my second award, I saw a familiar face in the crowd grinning at me from ear to ear. It was Todd. I was standing in the middle of the aisle. Winning at the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards should have been a celebratory triumph moment for me. But after the show, I still kept a low profile. Baby, Lulu, please. Why, baby? And then you looking at me. He looking at me, y'all. Snoring. As I stood with Tony apart from the rest of the crowd, I saw Todd. When he spotted me, he came over to where we were standing. Congratulations, he said, giving me a hug. How are you feeling? I'm hanging in there, I said. Todd and I, along with Tony and one of Todd's friends, ended up sitting on a fire escape at the hangar, talking, laughing, and smoking weed for a long time. Hold the fuck on. Smoking weed? Faith, are you pregnant smoking weed? Why would you even put that? It was nice, but all too brief break from the craziness. Girl, and y'all wonder why y'all kids be fucked up. Something clicked inside of me as I stood with Todd that night. I wasn't sure if I was ready to admit it, but I liked him. But just as I was ready to tell Todd that I was starting to feel him, I came home from Los Angeles and heard the news that rocked everyone to the core. Tupac was dead.
Hey, do my favorite go-go song. Taking a ride on the east side. Made a left on MLK. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. Riding high on the west side. Looking for a hood rat to play. Won't you come out and play? Won't you come out and play? Hey, taking a ride. Hey, on the south side. Ooh, ooh.